A pretty light practice today after.
Yeah, we got through so late last night. Had a long meeting time. Did a walkthrough and then did some exercises, and they're going to go in and lift weights and get in the recovery pools.
You had several guys in that game last night go out. Some of them came back in, but lots of bumps and bruises.
Yeah, it was a physical football game and a very emotional game. So we feel good about all those guys, and hopefully we'll know completely on all of them by Tuesday. Some of them we know about, some we're still figuring out how everything comes out.
You have to respect every opponent, but is this a good week to give some rest to some guys that got banged up?
No, we can't. No, we're going to have to play. I mean, if they're hurt and they can't play, they won't play. But we need everybody to play. There's no doubt about it.
Nichols has struggled against other teams. How do you kind of get that message to your players to make sure they show up on Saturday?
Anytime you step in between the white lines, you got to go play, and I think our guys will be definitely. But it's not like we've won 30 games in a row. Our guys, it's important for them to play good and play well and respect everybody.
You talked a little bit about Rick Gamboa last night. But, a little bit more on him. I mean, he's really stepped in and done a nice job for you guys, kind of the way Brady did last year.
Yeah. And Rick's done a really good job, made some good plays, and made the big play on the screen where he read it and hit the guy. And him and they were there together, and he made a big hit. Rick's a really good football player, and really has gotten his body in great shape, and he's a redshirt freshman. So I've been pleased with what Rick's done.
Second time through, watching the film, could you even have more of appreciation for kind of how crazy that game was as a whole?
Yeah, it was an exciting game, wasn't it? Like I said, I think it's probably like an instant classic for the Rocky Mountain. I haven't seen them all, of course, but I just know that was an exciting football game. When you go back and through and watch it all, it's exciting to watch, especially knowing the outcome. So it was high effort. Our team just the thing that I noticed compared to the last year, we would battle. When they got the ball on the 12-yard line after the penalty, how we rose on defense, and then how we found extra energy after we already played like 96 plays. And a lot of those kids had played special teams plays too, and the effort we had on that field goal block was amazing. Really, it was. So I thought that showed something, and then we got the ball on offense, and they knew we were going to have to run it. We ran it right down there, and we were able to kick the field goal, which was, a shorter field goal, which was good.
Coach, you talked earlier this year about the process of learning how to win. Last week you put a game away. This week you had to come back and 14 down. Are those two important steps in that process?
Very important process, very important. And we couldn't really put anybody away last year, and then last year when we came back, we couldn't finish it, and so we did two things that we did not do last year. But we've been in those situations a lot, so I think the young men knew it took that extra effort, knew that it was them, doing what they were told to do as hard as they could do it, and make their own breaks. It was definitely an exciting game.
Justin Solis is playing quite a bit more snaps per game this season. Does that come down to conditioning or just a necessity?
Both conditioning and necessity, and he played the best game he's ever played since I've been here. It was Saturday. He played really well, and I was really pleased with the way. If Justin keeps playing like that, he'll really help us. He made a lot of really good plays. He's very physical in there.
Not only statistically, but it feels like Cefo's played better from each week from the previous week. You feel that way?
He's kind of getting your feet wet, so to speak, kind of getting back in the feel of it again a little bit. He's played. I thought he's played really well. We did it again. The first time in Colorado football history they've ever gone back-to-back games without a sack and without a turnover. We keep doing that, we'll keep winning. And I think the other thing with Cefo's, he's more agile back there, so he's able to escape the sack a little bit better. He made a couple of great throws the other night as he was getting hit, and that's going to happen. But his ability to escape and be able to prolong a play and get a first down with his feet or get out of the pocket and be able to throw it away has been big for us.
I think Diego's gone through some ups and downs here in his career so far. How proud are you of you? How proud of him are you?
I'm really excited for him. He came in here you know, moving in here from Mexico and the school and everything, you know, getting used to all that. And so the first year he had a red shirt, and then last year we got him going, and he had hurt his leg a little bit, and we couldn't ever figure out what was wrong with it. He finally got all that fixed, and then he's been able to roll from there. And I was excited for him last night.
All right, wise guy. I'm 80% better.
Tedrick
Is that
Thompson,
better?
is that a play? He almost hurdled the guy off.
Yes, no, that's what we practice. And he told us, he said, Coach, I can get it. I can get it. He told us, I said, the one before, he said, I can get this thing. And then Isaiah Oliver comes so hard off the edge, the guy was worried about him too. And he said, let's go off the right side. He said, I can get it. And so he got through there, and the way they were kicking it from that angle, they kicked it towards his side to go to the upright because it was on this hash. So it had to come this way, so that made him another foot closer. I mean, he hit it with both hands just like that. Big play to say the least.
Did you have your eyes on him kind of before the play? Were you looking for him as a guy to kind of
I was looking for him and Isaiah, and then I was also looking for our push inside. When I saw him hurdle it, I said he's got a chance. I didn't know if Isaiah or him both, which one got it, because they're both close. But I'm just glad they got it.
Thanks, Coach.